Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you to everyone that's joined. Hello, Only Farms Elsa. Thank you so much for the like. Glad you could make it. So we are halfway through winter. I've been doing a bit of skipping through, but the animals have basically got to the stage where they need to be fed. So we're going to do that. We've got a bit of milk to drop off, so let's make a start on doing that. So last time we had trouble getting the mixer wagon into the cow barn, so I'm thinking of a different plan for that. Hey Chinook, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Friday. End of the work week. It's a good feeling. The herd, welcome in. Bit under the weather, sorry to hear that, mate. Hope you pick up soon, mate. You know that we're always there when you get back into the YouTube thing. But you take your time, mate. Thank you for the like, appreciate it. So we're just going to drop the milk off. And then I want to go and get a piece of equipment. Actually, probably have to get a couple of pieces of equipment. Hey AI Farmer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Friday. Scott, hello. You're here lurking. Awesome, mate. Thank you so much. Hope your Friday's going well. I've actually got a full load of milk because I wasn't delivering it all every day, so we've got enough in the factory to keep us going for a few days, so haven't been doing milk deliveries every day, just been scooting through and just keeping an eye on the feed. But like I say, we're about halfway through winter now, and ooh, got a weight on the front as well, but still not enough to keep the tractor straight. Yeah, everything's going well. Awesome. Recovered from your pond repair. So this trailer turned out to be a bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. If we get time later on today after we've fed the animals, we might sort out the butter. We've got quite a backlog of butter to clear. Yeah, we'll actually still have quite a bit of milk left after this. Probably look at topping up the canola in our oil factory as well. Hey Stu, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Sort of planning the day with about as much planning as my ADHD brain will let me do. Coming up with task lists. Hope your Friday's going well, Stu. Good to hear. So apparently there's been a sound issue with the game since the latest update. Not too sure what the issue is. I did notice on Farmer J's stream I popped in and he had no game sound. So it appears that I've got game sound in the stream at the moment, but let me know if that isn't. Yeah, Herd, I'm doing well, thank you. Catching up with the chat. We do have silage, so we can start using that. So did anyone watch the live stream from Giants about the new Mercedes pack that's coming? I did wake up at 4 a.m, which was when it was going to be on at my time, but I actually just rolled over and went back to sleep. And I watched it later on in the day. And I'll be honest, I was glad that I just rolled over. Yeah, AI, they managed to break the game. No update goes unpunished, mate. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we'll jump into the JCB. Just sort of trying to prioritize my tasks a bit. But while it's still dark, this will be a good job to do in the dark. I'm actually going to replace the silage fork I've got. Not that big. So I'm thinking of trading it in on one that's a bit bigger. So we'll take this down to the shop. Oh, and you may notice the local constabulary found my missing sprayer and returned it in good order. So I'm very happy about that. That's the in-game story. The real life story was I actually just reactivated Plains and Prairies, found an old save that has the Fent in the vehicle XML, and just pasted the Fent code into the current vehicle XML, and way to go, you've got the Fent as it was. So yeah, that's what happened in real life, but in game the local police found it. Yeah, so it looks like the new feature for this DLC is working cameras, reversing cameras. The new truck actually has those flash digital camera pods, which reduces airflow, air resistance and all that sort of thing. And you have little screens that show what's happening in the rear of the truck. So ATS has had them for a while. ETS, European Truck Simulator. So yeah, that's really neat. And it actually works as a reversing camera too on the Unimog. It looks like I'm meant to go in this side. So it's a nice map and everything, just feel like this shop's just a little bit bare. Could do with some benches, some tools. But yeah, just one small little complaint. Right, so let's go on a bit of a shopping spree. Might actually be able to take what I want back with me, maybe, or maybe not. So what I'm thinking of doing is using my forage mixer to mix the TMR, and then using a belt system to tip it into a trailer, and then use the trailer to feed the animals. I've got a small trailer back on the yard, so back on the farm. So I was tempted to go for the new AGI Westfield with the pickup piece there, but I sort of felt that probably wasn't realistic for TMR, so I thought this would be a bit more realistic, a belt, an actual belt system rather than a screw conveyor. So I'm going with that one, and we'll buy that. And we'll go up to, I think it's wheel loader tools. There's a nice silage fork That's 5,000 litres. So that's what I thought I'd go for. That's 3,000. So it's actually ends up being less than what I sold the other one for. So that's a plus. I guess it doesn't have hydraulics, so it's a bit cheaper. Don't know if we'll be able to hook this up or not. If not, we'll have to come down and grab a tractor and bring it, take it back. No, not going to pick it up. We've actually got a surplus of silage bales now, so I think we'll be able to sell them off sometime and make some money from those silage bales. Hey Quill, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Friday. So yeah, I am excited to see the cameras come in, especially reversing cameras. I'm wondering if they're going to make them retro on the Plains and Prairie packs, because some of those had cameras, and we were all going, wish we could make it work. Hey, thanks for the coffee and croissants there, AI Farmer. Absolutely awesome, mate. You're a legend. I'll go and pick up that belt. Please make an episode series for YouTube. Yeah, I have been thinking about doing that. It's finding time. And coming up with something. I did have that episode, Energy Farm. And I do need to finish that one off, do the final episode. But yeah, I haven't haven't really come up with a good story yet, and yeah, I probably do need to sit down and make an episode series. Trouble is, I find editing videos to be not so intellectually stimulating. And when that happens, the ADHD brain just sort of procrastinates and comes up with all these other jobs that you need to do. So I've been watching Tom Pemberton, and apparently maize does increase milk production in real life, compared to just grass silage. Of course, in game, there's no real advantages for maize silage and grass silage. They're both the same. Silage is silage. But yeah. Hey, looks like our muck pile's growing. Yeah, we've still got a bit of space left on it though. Now I have to try and get that wagon out. I could get a smaller wagon, but I've got a good mixture going with that one, so I want to keep it for my mixture. Yeah, it's just too big for this space, isn't it, you know? Hey AI, yes, yes, I think that map's been around for a while. I think I actually played a game on it in FS22. No required mods, which was a good thing. Very much a forestry map, but there's a lot of fields in it. So, yeah. Yeah, it does look very interesting. Cool, it's lightening up nicely, so should soon be able to yeah, we'll make a feed lot up, and you're now playing on the horizontal map. Yeah, I'm going to have to fire that map up and have a look at it, to be honest, that new one. It's got your current favourite house on one of the farms. Ah, awesome. It looks like I might be able to use this for the bales as well. Cool. So for those of you that may be wondering, if you haven't seen the last episode, we sold off all our beef cattle for winter time. And we actually made quite a bit of money from them. The one with the swimming pool the map maker used as It is a farmhouse. Nice. Yeah, we got 51 bales of silage we could get rid of. I'm hoping that we could get basically maybe fill this up with silage. The full trailer load of TMR. Because before with the silage bales we weren't able to do that. I'm hoping that, you know, we could probably put 15,000 litres in. We'll keep an eye on the ratio. There we go. Here we go. You couldn't resist, mate. Fair enough. When you're in the groove, mate, you're in the groove. Okay, I think we might be able to put another scoop of maize in. Yeah, mate. If it's anything like my body, it doesn't bounce back like it used to. Was keeping an eye on the fans. Okay, so we've got a full load there. I wonder if I'll get away with... Hay's a bit cheaper, so I'm wondering if I'll get away with just... putting in 3 bales of hay. Because I could make more money selling the silage later on. I think 1 bale of straw is definitely enough. I don't think we want to put any more than that in. It's always fun trying to get the mixture right. So I've got a nice side load trailer here. Doesn't take 40,000 litres though, but it does side load, so it would be good to... Your body's broken, works for like 30% as it was. Yeah. Okay, let's get this going. We actually haven't had much snow this winter. Snow settled overnight, one night, but it actually cleared within a few minutes of the sun coming out, so it was a bit disappointing. Yeah. Yeah. It's insidious, unfortunately. Hey, thank you to our new subscribers. 3 new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're all having a great day. And we've got 25 on our vertical stream at the moment and 8 on our horizontal stream. So, just a reminder for those on our vertical stream, I have put a link to the horizontal stream. So if you want to get a better picture of what's happening, you can go into the horizontal stream. But yeah, nice side unload trailer, so that's perfect for feeding TMR into this fairly tight barn, to be honest. Definitely couldn't use that big one, as you saw. Things got stuck. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Glad you're enjoying the stream. If you keep that in mind, you sometimes manage to do some projects and even finish them. Yeah, mate, well done. It is certainly a bit slower with the conveyor belt. Not so embarrassing when you don't get stuck in the shed. Alright, how's our capacity looking? Might have another 2 or 3 that we have to load into here. Used to do projects but never got round to finishing them properly. I know that one, mate. I definitely know that one. Okay. I'm actually going to try something here. I'm going to try 3 hay bales and see how we go. Hay is definitely a lot cheaper than silage. So we could make some extra money from the silage that we couldn't make with the hay. Yeah, hey, hi. Yeah, that's good. And if not, play FS. It's definitely a good way. Okay, so let's stick this in. Let's see if we can't get the bars to turn green with a bit of silage. Yeah, FS is definitely a good way to pass the time. Works for you? Good to hear, mate. Hey, we've hit green, green, green. Fantastic. So Not too sure how much more silage space we've got, but let's fill it up and see how we go. Ah, first time you were really glad of being tired, eh? I was wondering why it was taking more silage, because I forgot to turn the thing off and it was loading this trailer. Never mind. All stayed in the green. Hey, Tiny Cell 67, welcome in. Central North Island, mate. Yeah, first time for you, AI Farmer. It was a nightmare, I tell you. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Friday's going well. Sorry, that's Tiny Celt. Misread that one. Sorry, mate. Yeah, was useful definitely for you, mate. Oh, that was a nightmare. I do worry sometimes that with every addition they add to the engine, whether or not it's becoming really too complicated, and that maybe the engine's not handling it okay. Yeah, I don't know. You know, that they're doing amazing things with it. But it does seem to be that whenever they do something, things break. Because apparently this latest update has the ability to do the cameras, so modders can do the cameras straight away. The cameras aren't tied up behind a paywall. You know, not like the Kubota pack where, yeah, if you wanted passenger support, then you had to buy the Kubota pack. That's not the case in this one. If you want to use reversing cameras in your mods, then you can. It's been open to the modding community. And I'm wondering if, you know, that is such a big change in how they handle the mirrors and that sort of thing, because let's face it, the mirrors have never actually been fantastic. So yeah, I'm just wondering if you know, the game engine is having trouble keeping up with everything that's been added to it. But they did confirm, I think especially after the Ford debacle, they did confirm that the Mercedes license is only for Mercedes Unimogs, trucks, and equipment. AFS Farmer, welcome in. Thank you so much for the gift membership. You're an absolute legend, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you for your post. Hope you didn't mind me reaching out to you. Just wanted to see if, you know, how you were, mate. Just concerned. Lucky it isn't Formula 1. We can't win the race with this motor. Someone should have told Project Motorcars that. But yeah, I can understand you just having to have a bit of a break, mate. Perfectly understandable. Alright. So we'll get these guys sorted, and then we should be good for another few days with feed. I really thought there would have been a bit more snow on this map, but hasn't been too bad, to be honest. I was actually looking forward to seeing some snow on the ground, but like I say, when I was skipping through the days, we had snowfall overnight, but as soon as the morning broke, the snow just melted away, disappeared. So, yeah. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Friday's going well. Hey, Tiny Cout, you want someone to make a New Zealand map? Yep, there is a New Zealand map coming. You probably know the YouTuber Argsy Gaming. He is currently building a New Zealand map set in Christchurch, or in the Christchurch area. So he sometimes does a stream where he's doing some testing on it. Still quite a ways off though before we'll see it available to play. But there is a New Zealand map in the making. And there will be a genuine New Zealand map too. I think it's looking like it'll have a real New Zealand feel to it. So it's just a matter of being patient. And hopefully with the Highland map coming out, that we will have some right-hand drive vehicles that we can use in it. Because of course in New Zealand we drive on the, dare I say it, correct side of the road for an Englishman. There we go, bit of a caveat there. Yeah, things haven't been going too well for Red Bull at the moment, have they? Ooh, looks like I should give this tractor a bit of TLC. It'd be great if the 4 RB drivers swapped teams for the last race. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Red Bull's in a bit of turmoil at the moment, I think. Yeah, that is annoying. RS Delacanom. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, so we haven't actually done too badly for time. Midday, and we've got the animals fed, and we're about to put some bedding in. Alright, let's see if we can do the 2. Yeah, I used to watch F1 and the Australian touring cars quite a lot, but then they started doing pay-per-view and it was sort of like, yeah, I'll watch an ad. I'll have an ad, accept an ad during the middle of the race, but yeah, I'm not going to pay to watch it. Not that important to me. Especially when you got to buy the whole sports channel to watch it. And it's sort of like, I'm just not into watching sports. No worries, FS Farmer. Thank you so much for jumping in. Thank you for the gifted membership. Do appreciate it, sir. You have a great Friday, mate. Everything was orange. Yeah, wasn't it the Prince of Orange was at Waterloo or something to help out? Could be wrong, but that may have been the case. Yeah. Waterloo was Napoleon, but I think the Duke of Orange was there to support the Brits and um, the Prussians, I think. Also, I do base a lot of my Napoleonic history on the TV series Sharp. You had the Orange. Yep, defeating the Spanish after the 80-Year War. Yeah, because the Spanish sort of had an occupying force in there for a while, didn't they? Hey, we've got the two in. Yeah, sounds about right. 1680. Then the Dutch went to the West Indies, didn't they? Or was it East Indies, Indonesia, around that area? East India Company, that's right. Yeah, the East India Company became the most powerful company in the world, I believe, for a while. The Spanish weren't anybody's friends. The Brits have this thing about the Spanish, the Marta, where they claim they defeated the Spanish Armada when really it was just the weather that defeated the Spanish Armada. They sent a few ships out, shot a few rounds of shot off, and apparently most of them bounced off the hulls of the Spanish galleons, but the weather got in the way. Okay, so that's all stocked up on straw. So I think what we might do is we might grab another bale, and then we'll go and do the other shed. Probably give the calves some straw as well. The top one at creating land and water. Yep. Yeah. A large part of your country is actually below sea level, isn't it? I think. If I remember my geography correctly. Right, let's see if we can get this in the scoop there. No, that didn't work. Yeah, but you used to have the most powerful merchant fleet around. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the English that had the bigger cannons. All right, let's give the calves a little bit of feed. We should have dropped the TMR into here as well. Hey, look at the little fellas loving the straw going in. Alright, how much straw do we need? Ah, not a lot more. Wonder how you muck out the calves. So that should keep us going till the end of February, and we might just give them a bit of a top up end of February. Of course, we'll be moving the cows back into the pastures in March, so yeah, maybe we don't need to worry about it until a bit later. Until next winter. Hey J-Dub, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, FS 22 is a good game. Hey Mason the Truck Spotter, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Friday's going well. Hey, and thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Okay, so you can operate it while it's connected to a tractor. Yes, I don't know if we're going to get this in or not. Yeah, well, you're talking to someone that lives on a very small island in the middle of a very big ocean. Hey, Mason, the one you talked about yesterday? Sorry, mate, what was that one about? Okay, I don't think this is going to fit. I reckon we might have to go in the other shed. And 3 mile an hour is really slow. Okay, so I think I might actually buy myself a new cedar. Because the longer I leave it, the less this current cedar is going to be worth. Hey, possibly AI farmer, possibly. Still a small island though. And we're not attached to a big Europe either. When we reach the edge of our borders, it's ocean and we ain't going anywhere. Not unless you brought a boat with you. And the suggestion is to have a really big boat if you want to go somewhere. Hey, James Spence, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you to our new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hey, thank you so much, James. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Do hope your Friday's going well. I didn't actually realise that these doors opened when I brought the Merlots, so I might actually put the Merlot away. Well, I might use it to load up the new cedar. when we get it. Grab some seed while I'm here. So I want to sell this one off, and I want to get the new 12-meter one that was released in the content update patch. So yeah. How many hours have I got on here? Probably close to maybe 1800 hours. Hey, Gaming with Ron. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Mason, I'm just trying to think. I've watched so many videos. This one here, direct seed, 12 meters. Yeah, we'll put the extra seed tank on as well. Hey James, yep, definitely prefer a UK map. So I'm actually looking forward to the Highland map that's coming out. Really looking forward to that. I did buy that and not lease it, didn't I? Yep, I did buy it. Cool. And then we'll grab some seeds. Hey, thanks Gaming with Ron. Appreciate it, mate. Hey Mason, yes I did check out your video, gave you a like and left a comment. Nice truck spotting there, mate. Let's put your link up in there. Anyone wants to see some truck videos, check out Mason the truck spotter. Nice big rigs floating around, that's for sure. Hey Rocket, welcome in. Can't stay long, but hello and see you on Saturday. Sounds good, mate. Hey, yeah, unfortunately we're going to have to redo everything we did, mate. Had a game crash just after you left. Lost everything, so we're going to have to do all that baling all over again. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good song, mate. I'll be honest, I don't actually pay too much attention to the songs. I didn't buy it. I didn't lease it either. Yeah, we'll have fun doing it all over again, mate. Hey, Baden, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Friday's going well. Okay, so we have a new seeder. One of those that has to be unfolded before we can fill it up. Hey, that's a nice touch. It didn't do it evenly. Hey, yeah, Baden, it was a good day, Friday, so it's always a good day, end of the work week. Preparing for a bit of a project next week, so yeah, it was going well. Yeah, so we'll do this. Do you actually think the pallets are a bit better than what they were in FS22? They behave themselves a bit more. They definitely don't get jammed like they used to. Okay, so I might just put a little bit of fertilizer in it, but the fertilizer rate well down on the when we're planting, just so we don't over fertilize, hopefully. That would have been fun there, AI. Right, that's awesome. This is a 12 meter, similar horsepower rating as the 8 meter that we had. And this apparently is a direct sow, so yeah, win-win. Simple solution in the end, but getting it out the normal way didn't succeed. Yeah, sometimes it works out that way. But like what I had to do with the feeder wagon just before. Gently nudge it. We've certainly got a couple of big fields that we still need to sow with some stuff. No worries, Mason. Thank you so much for jumping in. Appreciate it. I think it's a bit easier to fit in the shed, this one, too. Okay, let's go and top up the canola for the canola oil factory. So yeah, the new Mercedes trucks look quite awesome. Especially the one with the mirrors inside and the rear facing cameras. So yeah, if you haven't seen Giant's stream yet, I would suggest it. They don't cover every piece of machinery on there, but they do cover the hook lift, the MB track, and the new Unimog. They didn't show all the attachments for it, but they have actually given modders the ability to make attachments for it, which I think is really awesome. You know, I'm hard on Giants when they botch up with their patch. You know, it's sort of like every time it's the same. They put a patch out, they break the game big time. They have to put out an emergency patch. Happens every time. And I am hard on Giants for that, but yeah, I give them credit where credit's due. And to give modders the ability to make attachments for the MB, yeah, the Unimog, I think that's absolutely brilliant. You know, usually they have everything like that locked behind the paywall because it's DLC, but not this time. They've actually made it moddable, which is absolutely awesome. So probably not going to take all the canola, but well, maybe it will. Okay, took all the canola. We've still got seeds and manure for there, but we will need to get some manure into it. This is a neat part of the map where the map maker has allowed you to have an area to put in productions. You know, he didn't put productions in, so yeah, I think it's neat that we've got an area that we can put our own productions in that we want. Because if he'd put just a standard dairy in here, I wouldn't have been able to have my special butter factory, which does canola oil and milk. We make butter out of that as well. Not sure how much daylight we've got left. I don't think we'll get the trailer fully loaded. Certainly got a bit of butter to have to cart away. Factory's been busy. Where are those forks sticking out? Yeah, not far. So I'm trying to do things the proper way on the game instead of using auto load. Hey Jay's Virtual Gaming, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your Friday's going really well. Are you planning on doing a stream tonight? Probably be doing one. Awesome, mate. I might put some links in the chat, to be honest. Here we go, just put the herds link in. I'll just put Chinook's link in as well. He does a lot of flight sim videos, so yeah, if you enjoy that, definitely worth checking out. Of course, we've got FS Farmer. Check out his channel. Does some awesome videos with horseplay and auto drive. And we've got Jay's in there as well. Hey, no worries, Jays. Yeah, like I say, he's possibly doing a stream tonight, so UK time that is, nighttime UK time. So definitely check it out. I don't get in there every time, but when I do, it's always entertaining. And Cajun quite often listens into the stream as he's heading off to work, so just put your link in there, mate, if you are listening. Always check out his channel. It's really laid back. He does a bit of farming simulator and ATS, and it's always a laid back, entertaining stream though. Hey Ed, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Friday. If I have forgotten anyone for channel links or you'd like your channel linked in the chat, let me know. If I have forgotten you, it's not intentional. It's just a genuine brain fade. How much have we got stored left with the factory? Yep, there's about another pallets to go. And then we've sort of cleared everything that's stored in the factory and we've just got what's left on the ground here. I have to say the traffic sounds on this map are pretty awesome. Okay, that looks like it might be it for the pallets inside the factory. Hey Nan, how are you? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Friday. That truck's not too badly loaded. Although when you see a good forklift driver loading a truck, it's it's a work of art. It really is. They are amazing. They'll have the pallets stacked so closely. They make this job look extremely sloppy. Okay, so we'll probably leave it at that. I don't think I'll go to the sales point today. We'll go tomorrow, I think. Getting too dark. head back, leap through to the next day, and then we might just take that. Yep. Don't read chat and drive at the same time. Never ends well. So I think tomorrow we'll also do our vegetables. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Friday's going well. So we might have another pallet or two of butter. When we get back to the factory, we'll find out. There's definitely a common sound in the New Zealand countryside. Magpies in the morning. Hey, we got one more pallet of butter. Might as well load it up. Alright, so I'm not sure where we are meant to be selling this. Guess we'll find out soon. Farmers market. Which I think is all the way down there. Yep, there we go. I think I might be getting a bit tired. Apparently the advantages of the Unimog is they'll actually do 90 kilometers per hour. Roughly what I'm doing now. And it can be used on the farm as a tractor as well. So yeah. Could open up a whole new dimension to play. We go, made a fair bit from that. I like how on the edge of the map you just look down and it still just carries on. There are definitely parts on the edge of this map that are absolutely brilliant. Other parts that aren't so great. Like, just that bit down there isn't that great. Meant to end up in an industrial area when you look at the actual overall map. You can see, there should be an industrial area there. But he hasn't put any buildings in there, which is a little bit of a shame. I have had technical reasons for not doing it. I don't know. Sort of been hoping that we'd have a right-hand truck by now, but yeah, never mind. Do hope that Giants give us right-hand drive vehicles on that Highland map. Most map makers make it look perfect. This map failed console testing as well. Okay, so he's got to do some work on it to get it onto console, hopefully. Maps never usually pass first time anyway. Even Oxygen David has trouble, getting it passed on the first time. And he's been making maps for years, so... Yeah, some map makers really put a lot of time into the borders, and yeah, they can make the map look really great. Other map makers just, I don't know, they just put a row of trees up, and some even put in a row of 2D trees, not even 3D trees. Yeah. Yeah, but it's their game to break. Heaven forbid a modder should break their game. It'll be good to see cows back in the fields here. They do like being in the barn when the weather's a bit colder, but they like being out there when it's nice and sunny and, you know. I reckon this could have been a really good place to put in a watermill. Actually had some flour production here. Well, looks like so far my game sound's been behaving itself. Alright, gotta drive through the ford, don't we, eh? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a couple of fields there of canola. There'll be enough canola in there to feed our oil factory, but I think there is. I think we'll put corn back in where we were, but yeah, might put oat into these other two fields, I think. looks like we need to give this a bit of oil change by the looks of it. So yeah, it's a nice looking mod, that one, the Ford Raptor. Of course, it's only available on third-party sites. There's a conversion from FS22, which it's converted over quite nicely. However, the wheels don't move the water. So when you drive through the water, there's nothing. Alright, let's get the forks on here, the pallet forks, and if we can get those vegetable pallets loaded and sold off. I was kind of hoping the garden would be a bit more productive than what it is. Tend to be a bit slow. Okay. Side right, we want tip side left. Like the way the engine's got to be started before you can open the flap. Hey, AV Block, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Friday. Now, are they all the same value at the same place? Check. Tomatoes, farmer's market, strawberries, farmer's market, and lettuce, farmer's market. Looks like the farmer's market's got the competition all sewn up. Thank you to everyone that's in the stream. If you haven't hit the like button yet, if you could, that'd be fantastic. Thanks. Doesn't cost anything. It really does help with the algorithm. I should put this away too while I've got the forks on. Now technically I don't need to weave in between the poles because the poles have no collisions on them, but it's just good manners. I remember watching the episode where Tom Pemberton was actually doing the work on this and they were putting that metal beam across. Funny what episodes you remember from that YouTube channel. Tom Pemberton's Farm Life, if you're wondering. Real farmer farms near Blackpool. There we go, steering wheel's on the correct side for an Englishman. I think the speedo's a little bit out. Oh, can't get in there. I wonder if it sent me to the wrong one. I need to be in that one. Quite likely. Oh, we made nearly 8 grand there. Ahmed, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Of course, we've got the Land Rover, but it's left-hand drive, which sort of ruins the whole immersion for the map. But I reckon they've done some work on the manual gearboxes, especially those with split ratios. So I'm going to try out the Fiat truck because it is right-hand drive. More capacity, but I just like these old trucks. I have done a little bit of time driving older trucks, old Bedford and an old D series Ford. So yeah, this sort of reminds me of those trucks. Fairly basic trucks, but got the job done. See how this goes with the load. Oh, it's doing okay. It's changing gear. Wouldn't change out of first before the update. So it looks like they have done some improvements with the manual gearbox. Here we go. We've just gone into high ratio third. So we're in fourth low and then we went into third high. Now we're gone into fourth high. Yeah, that's working brilliantly. Giants have definitely fixed that up. Bonjour, Orford, Diana, JR. Sorry, that's about all my school French will allow me to do. And translation for what Orphidians put in was hello, a little something to help each other out. Follow back, please. Hey guys, Jessica 10, I love you. So that was the translation. So I've just given you a sub, mate. Afraid our language differences might make it a bit difficult, but yeah, if anyone's interested, so like, I know I don't have to do this, but it's the sort of person I am. I like to help out other channels. And thank you to our new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Friday's going well. We've broken the 1,500 mark. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Seen that long ago and we were celebrating 1,000. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Do appreciate it. Right, where can we sell? Yeah, farmer's market, of course. Everything's at the farmer's market. Let's just get rid of this little bit of canola and no, the factory's topped up now, so it's good for a few months. Definitely changing gear a lot better than what it was. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Friday's going well. I think it's going to be interesting to see what how modders come up with different implements for the Unimog. I think that'll be a lot of fun to see. And it'll probably be fun to see how they implement the reversing camera in their mods as well. Hey, CS Benji, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. How is Benji today? Just woke up. Benji's doing great. Good to hear. Hope you're doing well too. Of course. Not just Benji we care about. I do like that old truck, eh? It'd be great if they brought it out with a, fifth wheel chassis. I have thought about doing potatoes, I just don't know. If I did potatoes in this field, it would take a while. That 24 acres, but that's including that area there, so I have subdivided it off a little bit. This one's 27 acres of potatoes. Yep, getting ready for your walkabout. I enjoy watching your walkabouts, mate. They're quite relaxing. Yeah, not sure if I should do potatoes or not. Leave a message in the chat if you think potatoes would be a good thing to do. Watched Hidden Pants sign off. He does some incredibly long streams. I wonder if I put potatoes in this field. Trouble is, the equipment is so expensive. Yeah, I'll have to have a think about it. Got a nice little spot here by the stream. Yeah, he almost had 800 viewers this morning. That is incredible. Yeah, I sort of wish I could get half of that. Though having said that, I quite often get 2,000 viewers on the vertical stream. But yeah, wish I could get half that on the horizontal stream. But it'll happen. Hey, the Sim Guy. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a great Friday. Seen as high as 1,050 plus on his stream. Yeah, that is incredible numbers for a stream. Aries Della Canom. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, let's try and get this into the calves. I don't know if they'll take the whole lot. Just I would like to empty it out so I can put some manure in it. Take to the garden. Hey, Sim Guy. Awesome. I hope it works out well for you. Alright, let's sort out this manure. Hey Quill, hello again, welcome in. Hope your Friday is still going well. On the same map. Ah, awesome, mate. Public holiday. Nice. Yeah, we've got a few weeks away before we get our next public holiday. So what's your public holiday in celebrating? that might be about it, I'm afraid. I'll put it back in the manure heap. Go and wash it. No, single player on this map. When I do multiplayer, I like to have it available for consoles, and I've got quite a few non-console mods on this map. So yeah, usually do multiplayer on Saturday and Sunday. Clean the muck out of this. Have to clean the muck out of the trailer when I've emptied it out too. I'll have to go and tip it back. Okay, so getting close to midnight here, my time. Alright, let's go give the trailer a clean before we want to put TMR back in it again. Hey Bart, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Friday. Yep, my Friday's going well. In fact, it's nearly over. Nearly midnight, and therefore Saturday. But hey, we've had a productive episode. We've popped up the feed for the animals in the hens. We've sold off all our butter. We have purchased a new cedar. We've opened up our bunker of silage. And yeah, so it's been a successful episode. But what I will do is I will skip through the rest of winter. So the next episode that we do on this map will be in spring. We start doing some sowing and that sort of thing. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. If I do get a snow day on this map, I will take some screenshots and put them up on my Discord. So far, like I said, the only snow I've seen fell during the night, settled during the night, and as soon as day broke, it disappeared again. So looks like this isn't a snowy map. But yeah. But thank you to everyone that's joined. I'm going to call it a night there. Absolutely awesome to have you guys all here. It's been absolute pleasure. Can you send you a link on Discord? Is that for the pictures, mate? They'll show up on Discord. If that's what you want. I don't know. Only if it snows and it settles and I can get some good shots, I'll take some photos. Otherwise, so far it looks like winter's not a lot of snow. But hey, thank you to everyone that's been here, and if you haven't already, hit the like button. Really does help with the algorithm, gets it out there, and you know, gets the channel to be viewed by other people so that they can enjoy it as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that. Also, it doesn't cost anything, and it really does help the channel. And if you'd like to share this video with anyone that you think might enjoy it, be my guest with that as well. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.